Welcome to Linda's Kitchen. So, did you ever think you've eaten so much chicken that you think you're going to grow feathers? Well, I know in my family, we do. We eat a lot of chicken. So one day I was thinking, what can I do to spice the chicken up and just make something different? So I thought, what about like lime chicken? Well, I tried it. It was absolutely delicious. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. Okay. Now, I have a standard roasting chicken here. It's about this one's about 6.5 pounds. This will feed probably, I would say, 3 people. Okay, if you have heavy hitters, you need to make 2. Okay, because they don't really come, you have to get a bigger one. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you. I'm going to take a kitchen scissor, which is really the easiest thing to do, to use. You take the scissor and you get in the skin a little bit right here and you break the skin a little bit. Just a little bit. Don't like rip it totally because you want to have the skin basically still attached to the chicken. Okay? I break it open a little bit, if you can see, with the scissor. And then what I'm going to do is use my hand to break through the skin. If you just push your hand in, and there's a little membrane thing like in the middle, don't be afraid to get in there. If it breaks a little bit, it's not a big thing. All right, so you get in there, you kind of massage the chicken, have a little fun with it, I guess. Have the kids do this maybe, and you break through. Okay, just break through, just so your hand goes all the way through. Okay, and like this one is stretching a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so there. As you can see, I broke through the skin. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I took about 2 tablespoons of butter, melted it a little bit. It can't be melted all the way, just melt it till it's a little soft, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to zest a lime, which I already did basically here, but I'm just going to show you how to zest a lime, because some people, believe it or not, don't really know how to do it. Okay, you just take the lime, and I'm using my handy dandy shredder here, which is so convenient and so awesome. I use this to shred garlic and carrots, and it's just a really good tool to have in your kitchen. Okay, so what you do is you just go against the lime like that, and make sure that you don't get the white, because the white is really bitter. So you don't want the white of the lime. Okay, you just keep turning it until you get the green. Now I have a bunch here already, so I'm not going to do any more of this, but I wanted to show you guys how to do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is for this size chicken, which I said is like 6.5 pounds, I'm going to squeeze two limes and add it to the butter. Okay, I already, to get your limes moving a little bit, just, squeeze it a little bit and you'll get all the juice possible out of it. Sometimes limes are limes and lemons, it's hard to get a lot of juice. This one happens to be very juicy, which is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze 2 limes into the bowl with the butter. Okay? This is one. Get the other one going. Slice this one up. This is a really tasty meal. It really is. And you can do the same exact thing with lemon if you prefer lemon. I did it with lemon and lime. My family happens to prefer the lime. We just like the taste of it. Now this was a really juicy couple of limes, so I'm not going to do 2. I'm just going to do 1.5 because that's a lot of lime juice, because I'm also having the lime zest in there. I'm going to put this is probably two lime zest. I'm not going to put the whole thing in there because that's way too much. Get a spoon. Okay, let's put seasonings in now. All right, so we're going to put some garlic powder. Again, you don't have to measure. A little bit of each is fine. Some salt, a little bit of black pepper, and we mix it up. Okay. Now, just give it a good mix. Now, you're going to get a little messy, so make sure your hands are clean, like usual. That's just a rule in the kitchen, we know. And make sure afterwards you wash your hands immediately. Don't cross-contaminate with chicken. You know chicken can be very dangerous, so you got to be a little careful with chicken, so just be careful. All right, give it a good mix. All right, all the flavors are in there. Make a little bit more garlic powder because we like garlic powder. All right. Okay. So now what we're going to do, get all this good stuff here. We don't want to waste anything. We're going to take it. We're going to lift up the skin a little bit. You're going to take it with your hand, and you're going to baste it. Just shove it in there. Shove it right in. Just make sure you get all of it in there. It's all going to, as it cooks, it's going to melt through. Rub it in. Get it down deep in there. Okay, and then pour whatever else you have in there. Whoops, under the skin. There you go. Okay, now whatever you have that is left, a little messy like I said, but who cares? It's going to be awesome. Okay, and then the rest you just kind of try to get it off your hands and get it into the... All right, let me wash my hands quick, and then I'm going to show you another thing I'm going to do with it. All right, here we go. Okay, now, you have to have seasoning all over it, okay? Even though, you know, the butter and the seasoning's all underneath it, you need to have some seasonings on top. Okay, so we're going to put a little bit of salt. Again, just to eye, you know, don't go crazy, just a little bit. Okay, everything has to be seasoned, otherwise it'll taste like water, nothing. Some garlic powder. Some black pepper. Okay, we want everything to be flavored. And the best thing, and the last thing to make it nice color is paprika. Okay, make sure you get it over here. The legs like to be seasoned too. Let's get a little garlic powder. Seasoned. And then for a little bit, since I have this little extra, I'm going to just pour some more lime juice on it. Now, as this is cooking, this is a 6.5 pounder, so I would say it's probably going to take like 45 minutes to an hour to cook. Okay, as it's cooking, after like 15-20 minutes, take a coffee cup or a mug or whatever, and pour half a cup of water over it, and just baste it, and you know, until it's done. You want that juice because when the water hits the chicken, it's all that juice is gonna come off into the pan, and it's gonna make a delicious juice, a delicious lime juice, garlic, salt, and pepper. It's gonna be delicious. It really is gonna be. You're gonna be amazed how good this is and how easy it is. Okay, so this is all set. So all you have to do is put this in the oven. I preheated the oven to 400 for, like I said, check it after 45 minutes. You know how to check it. You cut the leg open, and if it's clear, if it runs clear, then you know it's done. Okay? So I'll be back in a little while to show you guys the end product. Okay?